Good morning, this is Life Today, bringing to you Deuteronomy chapter 10. Say, if you can, just repeat with me. Fear the Lord. Scripture says that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Now, the importance of fearing the Lord, and this doesn't mean dreading the Lord. No, it means relating with the Lord with reverence. Okay? Acknowledging who the Lord is and honor Him for who He is. Fear Him and submit yourself to Him, acknowledging that without Him, you're not. Now, when you do that, you gain knowledge. Now, the person you revere, you also maybe would like to spend more time with them. I've ever heard people saying that so-and-so is full of wisdom. Many times you say that because you've had a moment with them, and as they were speaking, you are able to glean some wisdom from your conversations with them. Okay? Now it's the same when it comes to our relationship, our walk with the Lord. If we revere Him, if we honor Him the way we do, then we would also like to show our honor through spending time with Him. And the more time we spend with Him, the more wisdom and knowledge you gain from Him. And His knowledge is nothing compared to the knowledge you gain from books, schools, seminars, and conferences. That's good stuff. It's good knowledge. But the knowledge we gain from the Lord is superior. Fear the Lord. Chapter 10 of Deuteronomy begins off by a remembrance of the covenant, that the Lord made with the children of Israel. And this covenant had a symbol, which was the commandments that the Lord gave to them. Remember, Moses was given at first, but then when he went down, he saw them, doing something contrary to what the Lord had called them to do. And in anger, he just threw the tablet down. And what God had given to them as a symbol to remind them of their covenant with Him broke into pieces. But God gave them another chance, and He was able to rewrite the same covenant so that the children of Israel would have it, see it physically, narrate it, memorize it, keep it in their hearts and minds, and pass it on to the generations to come. Now the Israelites were told in this covenant to fear the Lord their God, and they were supposed to live a way that pleases Him. If you've ever wondered what life is about at any point, just remember, if you ever find yourself wondering, why does God give me breath? Just know that He's given you that breath so that you can live a life that brings glory to Him. That single breath you're taking right now, its use is so that God will be glorified. To please Him, that's why we exist. We don't exist for any other reason but to please Him. And that's why we have to pursue that with everything that we do in every spaces where we're experiencing life. Are we pleasing Him? Am I pleasing? Is to the Lord? Is what I'm saying pleasing? Is what I'm doing pleasing? The places I'm visiting, when I do that, is that pleasing to the Lord? Is that where the Lord would like to find me? They were supposed to please Him and love Him and serve Him with all their hearts and soul. That's just what the whole law was about. And we see Jesus summarizing all the thousands of the laws that the Israelites had in His conversation with a young ruler, a young teacher of the law, who is testing Him, asking which one is the greatest then of another summary, the 10, which are still a summary. Jesus summarizes that further and says, this one is it. Your life is not about all those laws. Your life is actually about loving the Lord with your all. And that's how we demonstrate our fear of the Lord. You fear the Lord if you're honoring to the Lord with your heart. What do you have? What have you hidden in your heart? You're honoring to the Lord if your life portrays a love for Him through your mind, what do we allow into our minds? What knowledge do we easily welcome? Do we put into our minds? Our strength. What do we use our strength to do? Okay? What is our life about? And how is that honoring to the Lord? That's what life is about. The Lord owns the heavens and the earth and everything in them. He is the Lord of lords. He is the God of gods. Mighty and awesome. He shows no partiality and accepts no bribes. He is the defender of the fatherless and widows. He provides for the foreigner. He alone was the God who was worthy of praise and performed mighty miracles. Now, these are just to show us that indeed God is worthy of every form of reverence and honor that we can possibly give to anyone. He alone. God is not like our leaders we see today, our African, chief, our African. Let me just say, He's not like any leader that you experience today. He can't compare to that. He's way greater than that. And so if we have a habit of showing reverence to the leaders we see around us, how much more should we offer to the Lord? And He's the kind of a leader who cannot even be bribed into any decision. Can you imagine? Your chief, assistant chief, your president, you can bribe all these leaders. They can be bribed, they can be bought into a decision. Okay? They can be bought into a decision, but God cannot be bought, cannot be bribed, cannot be convinced into, cannot be lured into any decision. He remains God and everyone else human being. He remains God and there can never be any other like Him. That's why He deserves our reverence. Before you revere anyone else, find out if you have proper reverence to the Lord. Before I revere anyone else, I need to find out if I have proper reverence for the Lord. Because then that can translate into how I show honor to those who honor is due. Okay? In general respect, as the book of 1 Timothy puts it, general respect to everyone. Okay? Because that's what life is about. Fearing God, honoring God, and translating that into our relationships, into everything else that we do. How? Two questions are for us today. How is God calling on us to honor Him today? And who is God asking us to honor? God bless you. May you have a good day even as you respond in obedience as the Lord speaks to you.